All right. All right. Okay. Me and this lady have gotten way closer than we need to be getting. I'm gonna try to clock this joint in a half hour. I figure I'll save time if I start here. Matter of fact, hold on. I want y'all to see my face. So you can see my eyes. You see my sincerity. So, if you don't know who I am, it's Six Paths Dice, Mr. Lane. If you need me, this is the Six Paths TV. And hold on. I was raised by my mama and my daddy, and I got better manners than that. It's the Six Paths Commandments. Six Paths Dice, Mr. Lane. If you need me, call me Young Hunter, but fake like a hundred something. Levi, go get my moisturizer out the bathroom, the blue one. Go give me the blue one, son. I need to moisturize. Need to moisturize for this drawing. Anywho, Six Paths TV. We break everything down through my lens of the six paths of health, which is mental, physical, spiritual, financial, social, and romantic and creative, right? And we also want to help you to improve your communication and therefore improve your relationship to people, places, and things. And my main objective is to help y'all grow the hell up. And this lady right here need to grow the hell up. So we are doing a reaction to Scamfish. It's called Social Catfish. Found that, John? How you get that? Just put that back where you found it. Put it back where you found it. Put it back where you found it. That's crazy. Leadership. Bring me my black duffel bag, Levi. Out my room. Bring the black duffel bag. I got more shit. I'll see y'all, man. Anywho, we're doing a reaction to Social Catfish. Social Catfish is a channel where people who are terrible, good job, where people who are terrible, and I do mean terrible, I mean dreadful at relationships. Well, no moisturizer for me, guys. Hold on, y'all. Nope, no moisturizer for me. I'll just be regular. I'll be one of the mortals. Right now, I am the guy. Well, I started saying I'm the god of moisture. That is pause word. I'm too close to New York to be saying stuff like that. Anywho, so Scamfish is for people who are terrible at relationships and have no understanding of the opposite sex get scammed out of their whole life. It's like super sad. Like if this was to happen to someone you know, oh my god, like I might ruin your year. Matter of fact, these people's lives be ruined because these people be getting them to basically be like mules, or they'll have illegal packages sent to their house. They'll basically be scamming one person, get that person to send them cash, right, and then send it to your house, or they'll have people cash apping you on their behalf. It's craziness. So anywho, no, so that part of the show I always have empathy for. So I'm never making fun of someone for losing their money, but I do have to talk about the behavior because that's my job. And I've given myself many jobs in this space. I definitely resumed the recording before I was ready, but it's all good. I talked to you about convenience. Listen, integrity is not convenient. Anywho, so we are reacting to probably the GOAT, probably the greatest person to be scammed, the most entertaining person to be scammed. And another thing too, I want to touch on is, and I don't like it. I don't like seeing black women being used as basically in a way this like is that kind of turning them into a gesture. Like this whole system, whether you believe in conspiracy theories or not, it creates these moments where black people, and again, it's not just black women and whatnot, of course, but I'm just saying, but overall, you gotta think in Western society in general, we created an environment where women can basically be, for one, women lie to each other because women are naturally liars. Because again, I mean, you gotta realize honesty, integrity, honor, shit like that, self-sacrifice, those are all male traits. Hold on a second. I know I definitely said after dinner, I'm time to go to bed. Why is the tablet on? I'll take the tablet. Thank you. Good night. Give me a hug. Come on, give me a hug. I love you. I love you.
I love you.
Good night.
Good night.
I'm fine.
Good night.
They very proud of you today. You did very good at your kids meeting. All right. Good night. Lay down. Sorry y'all. So women, that's nothing that men have to learn, that women kind of naturally lie, and that's something that you have to. I can't say you have to call her out necessarily, but that's something that you got to work on with her. All right, because women have a lot of imagination. Women also don't like confrontation, and women don't like people to be mad at them. So it creates, so that's a part of it, right? On top of that, you have to deal with, okay, if it's our culture to ignore the men, to always downplay the men, to pretty much to keep telling yourself men are not important. That's the same as, there's so many parallels to a job that if we put job in place of man, you get a better feeling for where this person's relationship skills are at, right? And even when in part one, right, when you hear her talk about Tyler Perry, a very, not just an accomplished man, one of the most accomplished men ever, and it's constantly tried to downplay him, saying, I know people, I'm not impressed by you being a billionaire. I know people who are hiding. What are you talking about? That's impossible. Impossible. But anywho, you hear her trying to downplay this man. Dr. T.S. Johnson, he put it so eloquently. He was talking about how in our culture, you know, how in so many words, when it comes to the perception or relationships between black women and other black women, it's always this thing of them trying to show or express that I'm in control over here. Or the way Dr. T.S. Johnson put it, she wants to show that she don't take him too seriously. And that's the best way to put it. Not necessarily always a high level of disrespect, but it's always, yeah, he ain't nobody. And it's crazy to hear this lady talking about Tyler Perry and trying to do the same thing with him. And then we do another parallel of the white supremacist. Isn't this how white supremacists act? Because no matter, this man is rich, all right, not bad looking, all right. He seems to be wealthy. He's famous, has status, all these things, right? And here she is with those big old arms, as close to 300 pounds as one could possibly be, trying to downplay this man. And it speaks to this several different things. And I guess we can go ahead and cap it off with just saying she is Delulu. I hate that. Because it takes the same amount of energy to say Delulu and delusional. All right. Not only that just sounds too French for me. French. I'm not someone who could do French with the way that my speech patterns are set up. What you want to do? But so anyway, I want to kind of get into how we get this version of a black woman and how people like her, you know, and really ghetto people are kind of used to be entertainment online more than ever. You're even seeing the host damn near laughing her face while she's telling this ridiculous story. So anywho, this woman is basically she met Tyler Perry, reached out to her. He started talking and wound up in a romantic relationship, and you know, you just hear this. Oh, this is crazy. So anyway, in my attempt to save time, I didn't save time. I'm already 9 minutes in. Oh well, I gotta be perfect. Black men, stop being perfect. Let's go ahead and get to it, man.
I had a situation with my second. Every now and then, he sent me little butterflies, like online from our messenger or from my phone to his phone. And it's just like I could just feel those little butterflies inside
not
of
the
me.
special
He
effect.
has a way of calming me down. I had a situation with my second husband. I told Clive, I'm like, listen, this is what's going on with my son. I'm angry. But he said, listen, you got to calm down. Calm down. It's going to be okay. So I had to do a breather, like, and I would just relax. So he know how to, say those words and just.
What do you and Tyler have in common?
We have a lot in common.
Now, I want to go ahead and stop this for a quick second. I heard something really interesting today from the Saint in the Center. Marquette Devon Burton. You better call Marquette or he going to show you his boxing skills. But he said when you talk to women, you can't just talk to them and listen to them. You have to interpret. So that led me to another jewel I want to give to the women. Now, don't get me wrong. If you don't care about nothing and you feel like, yo, I'm good where I'm at, more power to you. But for the women who want life to be better for themselves and the people around them, with your communication, be aware of how much you're making someone interpret what you're saying. So what I realize goes wrong with teaching and trying to transmit information is that person may not start at the right point, or that person may not be addressing the questions that people are not asking. And what this woman right here, what she's doing is she has not told you nothing. She's trying to say how they have a good relationship. What she really means is that it's nice to have a man to balance me out because I get a little crazy. That's what she really means. And again, she's not necessarily saying the opposite, but like you see how she's not being specific necessarily. And not only that, she's getting a slither of one of the 4 P's, which is provision, protection, problem solving, and procreation. So I guess you can kind of say that's procreation, a little bit of problem solving, but he's not really solving the problem necessarily because he doesn't. Again, a man can't really give you 4 P's if he's not there with you. You know what I mean? So, but what she's really talking about also is that, yo, this is how badly she desires to have 4 P's that she's willing to take it via text message from a stranger who's scamming her. Let that sink. All right, I'll come in peace. Pause.
Like really a lot in common. Me and him got the same birthday. Yeah. Very strange, right?
Yeah.
He know how to apologize. I know how to apologize. I'm not gonna go to bed angry. He not gonna go to bed angry. I want a daughter. He wants a daughter. He already got the name, and I'm like, Lisa is good. Lisa Perry. I can accept. That's fine. Every day he prays. At a certain time, his prayer hour, and I always tell him, pray for me.
Does he have any other nicknames for you, or
sometimes I call him honey? Oh, he called me queen too.
Hold on.
I said when I get to you, I'm gonna just.
I want
does he have any other nicknames for you, or
sometimes I call
that's her smile. That smile. That's again. When we talked about before how non-black women love to get around y'all and get y'all to talking, so they can be like, oh my god, this bitch is like really crazy. All right.
Call him honey. Oh, he called me queen too. I said when I get to you, I'm gonna just like claw you, Forgive me, Lord. I know I'm in church. You all supposed to be talking like this. Is why I came in here, Lord, because I'm just giving it all to you, Lord. Just thank you.
That John is in the building with several other businesses.
Years, ever since 2008, right? I've been having all these dreams about this man. Like, why does he keep popping in my dream? I don't know why, but God knows. I had a dream that I was at this park. This black car drove past, and I didn't pay no mind. Then it came back again, and it bought some flowers in a cart, and it said Tyler Perry. One, I'm not a fan, so I really did not know who this gentleman was. And I kind of like brushed it off to the side. And then the next scene, I'm at the church. Me and this individual getting married. And I woke up. Okay, what is going on?
You were having these dreams in 2008. So are you
Great example right there of women. Women get off on rejecting men. Now, don't get me wrong. You gotta understand this is a part of This is it's a part of nature, right? So women do have to be selective with the kind of men, with the man that they choose to be with. And again, this also proves the point about how women do choose up on men. A man could approach all. I heard this earlier too. A man could approach all day long, but women have to choose to go along with that man, right? So when women do choose on men, which is not but again, what you're always going to see is that women in general always want, when they problem solve, they're going for what is the easiest and what's the easiest thing I could do. What is the easiest solution that requires the least amount of effort? And famously, which I keep saying, is that women are showing you whatever situation, whatever scenario where the man does all of the work. All right. And I mentioned that for two reasons. One, she proves how every modern woman has a fantasy of getting a rich man to come solve all their problems, to the point where she is trying. Now, she knows she's not talking to Tyler Perry, but the idea of it, the possibility, this scammer is the closest she'll ever be to a celebrity and the closest she'll ever be to having a high status relationship. That's crazy. I don't know. I keep saying my mic's unplugged. Anywho, this whoever the man is scamming her is the closest she's going to get to ever being with someone of a high status. And what's interesting is that you don't have to be with a high status person to be happy. But we're kind of seeing that a lot of modern women, you got to realize that women have a bigger imagination than us, and they can get into a fantasy, a story, a thought way more than we can. It's a part of winning superpowers. Just that, again, women are chaotic. Men bring order. When the men bring order to the chaos, now we can start to see some fruit. We can start to see some productivity. We can see something come from an imagination. Because if not, this is what modern single women do. They do things around this area. Okay, like very much like leaving a child alone to their own devices, saying, "All right, you 9-year-old. All right, 9-year-old. You're old enough to hold it down. I'll see you later." They're gonna get into all kind of shit. Okay, but also want to get into like I mentioned. I'm sorry. I know I just mentioned about the whole thing about rejection. Women be getting off on rejecting men. Like, you see how she's trying to play them out. Come on, I'm not really a fan. I'm not a fan. Who cares? Nobody cares that you're a fan. All right. I want to hear more about this congregation and the people who know her. This would have been a lot better if we could have got confessionals and input from people who know her. And I want to know who she. I want to know what people really think about you. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear from a child's fathers.
Try what is how does that connect to Tyler today?
It's like the dreams are fulfilling. It's all like coming all to what the dreams are coming to reality. He has dreams too, just like myself, all the time. And he's like, I see you in my house. I said, oh, okay, I'm coming. Don't worry. I'll be there with you. So we both have that spiritual connection together.
Are you in love with Tyler?
I am in love with him. But I don't know if he feels the same way. Actually, yeah, he does feel the same way. He tell me he loves me. I tell him I love him. He put the little hearts and butterflies. And
so shifting gears just a little bit here. So when was the first time Tyler asked you for money, and what was it for?
Now, when Brienne gets to that question right there, that's when she's done making fun of her and done having fun with her. Because also, you're watching the edited version of this whole interview, right? So she's done having fun, and now she's ready to push things along and get to business. because the woman has not mentioned that Tyler Perry is. She spent so much time shitting on Tyler Perry and wanted to be married to him, and one, you know what I mean, that she has not mentioned that Tyler Perry be needing money. A billionaire be needing gift cards for this. Oh, Tyler Perry might could buy the company that makes Steam cards. I never even heard that before this video. Anywho, but I also wanted to touch on the power of a modern woman's fantasy. She just said, I don't know if you feel the same way about me. Stopped and said, you know what? I know he do. You know why? Because she's in fantasy mode. She is masturbating on camera. Again, men masturbate physically. Women can masturbate physically with their mind and socially. They will do things that just feel good. Every part of this says, I'm in a fantasy where I'm controlling every part. And that's another reason why when you interact with women in general, you know, especially if you still care about a woman's reaction to what you have to say, where you kind of feel that tension, you got to kind of grow to not care about that. But but you got to realize she reacts that way because you're effing her fantasy up. That's like you jagging off to whatever you're jagging off to, and then something unexpected happens. Of course it'll be weird. Of course it's weird. It's my fantasy. Like why is the slutty barkeep talking back, telling me that she's not going to come to my humble abode where I smoke from a gentleman's pipe. No, I'll be mad too. I'll respond the same way. I'll be like, oh, who is you? It's the person in the fantasy. Ew. Anywho, I'm already breaking my promise, man. I'm never going to finish this because I already got to go.
The first time Tyler asked me for money, it was for these papers that he's doing with his lawyer, so I could become on his studio. On my studio ID, it has my name, but it says Nikki Perry and my date of birth, my address, and phone number. So he was like, I already signed the paperwork. I gave the papers to you.
First of all, if they give you the ID, it wouldn't be useful because it would have a name that doesn't match your actual ID. So if you was to come over there and they may say, oh, well, who are you? You say, I'm Nikki Perry. You basically would, even if that was legit, you would be up there with walk around with a false name.
Lawyer, since I paid them $1,000, his son needed these cards, like one, I think they call a screen card. But I told him, I looked online, I said people be doing scamming with those things. What is he using this card for? And he said, oh, he playing games with them. If it was for the baby, I'm all for the children. If you got so much billions and all this stuff going on, why are you letting someone that you say you love to be struggling? I don't understand it. I just don't understand. How the hell you gonna ask somebody for some damn money? What? Come on. Don't play with me. Listen, I done been scammed a whole lot of time, and I'm not gonna let your black ass scam me. So stop the bullshit.
Stop here. I gotta get the hell on my name. I gotta have dinner. Let's go ahead and stop it there. He's solo. Let's play it back. Let's play it back, beloveds. You're going to speed past that one, beloved. Hold on.
Don't understand. How the hell you gonna ask somebody for some damn money? What? Come on. Don't play with me. Listen, I done been scammed a whole lot of time, and I'm not gonna let your black ass scam me. So stop the bullshit. Because I do have a lot of ops out.
Is she cussing in the church? Hold on.
So it may be, maybe. Don't play with me. Listen, I done been scammed a whole lot of time, and I'm not gonna let your black ass scam me. So stop the bullshit. Because I do have a lot of ops out. So it may be, maybe.
Hold on. I want to make sure she's saying ops. One more time. I'm sorry, chat. I don't have a chat. I'm sorry. People who watch the video, whoever you are.
I done been scammed a whole lot of time, and I'm not gonna let your black ass scam me. So stop the bullshit. because I do have a lot of oxide. So it may be, maybe somebody that told me they love me, and then I don't want their ass no more, and they just trying to play game. It could be that. If it's that, no, I'm gonna just do this. Kudos, good for you.
Do all of your family and friends, do they know that you're talking to Tyler?
They think I'm crazy. I said, whatever. Good. Y'all can think I'm crazy. Because when the time comes, I'm going to just shake my head and say, thank you, Jesus.
So we're going to...
What's... Okay, I got to stop. Oh, man, they both trying not to laugh at her face. I'm going to keep it up for a little bit while I'm talking. Look at them both trying not to laugh at her face. So on one hand, you saying that it's so much to tackle. All right, let's maybe start with... Let's go backwards, maybe. Your whole family thinks you crazy. Your family knows you. Your family is actually there in person, and they actually love you, and they're real people you can see, touch, and smell them. You can go lick up with them and eat some pork ribs. Have you a pulled pork sandwich. Sorry, Dad. We ain't gotta be doing the same things. Eat your beef ribs, I'll eat my pork ribs. We'll find middle ground. Anywho, I'm sorry, man. We're getting off subject. But okay. So we have these people who actually care about you, you just say F what you talking about. One thing my dad said can you be quiet for a second, please? I'm almost done. One thing my dad said to me a long time ago, and this is when I was like rapping on a beat, and he was like, I've never noticed that before. Anyway, he was like, everybody can't be wrong. If you have 10 people or a majority of people around you saying the same thing, don't get me wrong, it's a possibility that they can be wrong. But if they're all saying the same thing and you're also seeing a negative result, then you're probably, especially if it's for the result of you thinking that you're talking to a billionaire. What would it be? I'm just saying. And what you say at the end, when the time comes, what time? There's no way this can get better. If this was real life, if this was like just a regular relationship, if the man was trying to get gift cards from you, that's not a positive sign. And you see how she keep contradicting herself over and over again, right? But the other point that I wanted to get to was this, again, it's more so about like, I don't know whether I want to say the arrogance or I don't know. It's so much to unpack. But when she says I've been scammed a whole lot of times, let me tell you something. Whenever a woman admits to a negative thing, that means it's happened a lot. She means that she probably can count past her first hand how many times somebody got money from her. She definitely got boxes of Mary Kay at home. She got pulled into at least 2.5 MLMs. She did a little bit of Herbalife, so she got mad nasty protein powders in her house and stupid products that no one should buy if you're not Spanish. She definitely got pulled into total life changes, doing CBD products and whatnot. She definitely tried to sell a CBD product. She definitely sold some coffee. All right. She definitely got a license or two that's useless. She probably got a real estate license. But this is what I mean again by interpretation. Women, you have to realize when you are asking someone to interpret you. Listen, communicate how you want to communicate, right? But you gotta keep in mind, if someone has to interpret what you're saying, you're making yourself hard to understand. And the person walks away not having a real understanding of what you're talking about and who you are. It makes sense. That makes sense to y'all? And now, here she is getting scammed again. You know what George Bush said? You know what the GOAT said? Fool me once, Shame on you. Fool me twice. I won't get fooled again. Supposed to be shame on me, but no accountability. But anywho, all right, man, we're at the half-hour mark, man. I'm over here trying to get out that good content, man. But anywho, be safe. Love each other. Be safe. I love y'all. I'm gonna see y'all soon. I'm gonna finish this drawing, and I'm gonna be doing all these drawings over again because now I have a monetized channel. Okay. Okay. Had to give you the old school drum. My son over here complaining. He want to do the lights go off. Anywho, all right, man. We out here. 6 pounds dice, Mr. Lane. If you need me, like, share, subscribe on all platforms. It's your